Thursday. You know what that means?
It means these D&D adventures are starting to feel a little close together.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is.
Who knew?
Alright. So, where did I last leave you guys?
In a pile on the floor.
Yes, mission accomplished. Alright. That's it, short game. We're over now. We're done. No.
Game over?
So, when last we left our intrepid heroes, they had just defeated the Blood Hag to gain access to the rest of the dungeon.
Yeah, but that sounds about right.
Yeah. She's complaining about her station in life, guarding this chilly-ass door.
Ass door?
Ass door? Well, you know, it's in the posterior of the mountain, I guess.
Huh.
The occupant tore a new one.
That's what I've heard.
Getting down there right away. Alright.
Pushing in.
So, behind the hag... So, you see there's guards everywhere? Fucking guards everywhere.
Fucking guards everywhere.
This guy's a dead guard.
Oh, he's pushing in behind the hag.
Yeah, okay, that's enough. I can't.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm never sorry.
Can't bullshit a bullshitter. So anyway, in the room behind the hag, in the beginning of this leg of the dungeon, after your freshly leveled up characters have just polished off their new abilities and they're feeling all snazzy and stuff, we're gonna hit them immediately with a
for your
giant.
bodies.
More than that.
Yeah, because I mean, kick down a door, giant door, get a giant, right?
Green key, green door.
Giant door, giant.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a nice
back
little
behind
hidey hole.
this door, though, the giant seems to be asleep. No, more than that.
And an access point, I'm assuming?
Yep.
I need thermite paste. Camera. Like snoring loudly.
Yeah.
If they rest in the room beforehand, you can say they notice the sound or feeling of like an earthquake possibly happening.
It's like someone's shitty car a block away. Put it somewhere.
Just make it so if anyone rolls like above a 20 on a perception check, it's like, is that an earthquake?
Sounds like a giant snoring. So yeah, even if they open up the door too loud, though, he gets woken up. If they're careful and they see that he's still asleep, they can probably sneak attack him, get the surprise round, cast detect magic. If they do cast detect magic, you get the remnants of a spell.
Yeah, nothing firm. It's already spent, right? But you go, oh yeah. Where are you? How did you get there? That there was a enchantment, I believe, is a spell type, right?
Wall. For sleep.
I mean, I could be wrong, but having never played a wizard, I could be very wrong.
I can't remember last time I played a wizard. Unless you count all of the NPCs, but I really don't. Why did you do that?
Because I didn't know there was stairs, because you said I jumped over a wall, so I'm like, oh, okay, there must be some place to land.
No, you have to run and jump. It's buildings.
Got it.
Don't assume anything. You run into a guard by assuming stuff.
That's why I asked how you got there, and you're just like, I jumped over a wall. Oh, okay.
I did.
Don't give partial information.
I didn't know how much to give you. I didn't know what you... I mean, I was trying to remember how to do the map. Enchantment. You got it in one.
Hey!
Alright. So, yeah, remnants of enchantment magic. But if he says the spell out loud, too loud, the giant wakes up. And you know giants, they don't like small people in the area.
And they don't like being woken up early.
And this one apparently just had sleep cast on him, so he's mad.
Piping mad.
Yeah, so what we have in here are probably some large rock formations that look like furniture.
Yeah.
Big old chair.
A nice, large, flat one, like over in the corner. Table.
Alright. But yeah, you take a running jump off of the roof over there to land on another roof. There's also these stairs up here. Alright, and you see, here's the whole place from up here. You kind of see everything before you go in.
Yeah, this
There's
is nice.
stuff in some of these shipping containers. There's stuff in that warehouse.
Fair Very Mary Poppins up here.
Yeah. So you see over there, down in the distance, it says 78 meters, or what?
Yes,
You are 80
79.
meters,
Yeah,
that's
that's
one
the
of the
score.
cutoff points. Directly across the building from here, on the roof, there's a zip line to a tug over there. We can throw loot in the tug. We can also go under the building, throw it in the sewers. A hearth, maybe? Does he have a hearth?
Yeah, of course he's got a
Giant hearth. And he's pissed that this, human busted into his living room.
hearth.
Proud of humans. He's not very articulate. Maybe if you, I don't know, cast Speak with Dead later, he'll tell you about the occupants' travel through this area. Yeah, he cast Sleep on me, and then he buggered off. I wish he, stuck around so I could squish him, something like that.
Yeah.
Not that D&D players ever do that. I don't think anyone's ever cast Speak with Dead in any game I've ever been in.
Alright.
It's just because I've never memorized it.
Yeah, I know, but that's my point. No one ever does it. I think I've seen it once.
I'm here.
Yeah. Does it let you speak with undead?
Well, you can always do that.
Yeah, but all you get back is,
Wait, I'm gonna cast Tongue so I understand. Nope, it really is just brains.
That one's very harassed about its brain surge.
I thought it was Pokemon. I thought
Oh,
that was
no, I
just
don't
what
wanna
they
go up
said
there.
and really meant stuff.
No.
Alright. In this room, we have a door off to one side. We figured this giant had a pet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something small and cute. Hell, it could be a half door off to the side. That's all.
Aww.
Just a little bigger than you.
Yeah, it's a half door. Oh, right, I remember.
What, is there some thermite paste in the compound?
No, we used to do a trick to duplicate them.
Oh no.
Yep. Well, that's fine.
What's the trick?
Grabbing them at the same time.
No! Okay, good.
And in the middle of this fight, if maybe they're backed up to the half door, and you see maybe it's this room with maybe his larder in there, and there's some dead animals in there, but there's one very much alive animal.
It's a puppy!
It's a puppy, and it comes sailing over the half door and over the heads of your players as it comes to help its master. It is a good dog.
If they never get backed up to the door, you could just have him call for Gunther.
Yeah.
Just, Gunther!
Gunther, come here, Gunther.
Sick him!
Now, you gotta do that when the giant's almost dead, because I don't want people fighting a CR9 and a CR7 at the same time.
I do, but alright. When he's about to...
Depends, right? Depends. You're tired of running? Do it right away.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys died. Who's running next?
They crit failed? Maybe.
Yeah.
They crit failed in walking in the room?
Crit failed and they all fell through the doorway? Yeah.
Or woke up the giant and the giant immediately was like, fuck them in particular. Gunther, get him.
Yeah. I fireball the giant. He wakes up and starts running around the room, makes noise everywhere. The dog jumps through the door. Yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah, be aware it's a CR9 and at least a CR7. We just find this shit on the internet though, so we don't even know what it is. Could be a CR17 with a typo. Let me.
I don't know. Gunther looked like a good boy. I don't think he's that.
Yeah, he might not be that challenging, but we totally did once. I remember, oh god, 15, 20 years ago in the gaming store in the mall, someone did find a typo in the book. There was clearly a one missing in front of that thing.
That's ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. That stings.
It's not a prayer that can help. All right. So off of the giant's other room there is a third room where he used to keep his stuff. You can find any number of mundane things here, large items of clothing maybe.
Yeah, take a
money
giant's bag, have it open and strewn across the floor.
Right. Yes. Wagon wheels, half-eaten goats, broadswords, none magical. Or maybe even some random magical gear that you want to give your players, because really what happened here is that the occupant of evil came through and took his magical shit.
Like all of it.
Yeah, he's like, oh, these are nice potions. I'm going to take these. Stupid giant. You deserve to get sleep cast on you.
It's not just a tree. That's a tree with a
Yeah,
magical
I'm
engine.
just tapping that for a while.
Wow. Sap cures leprosy. That's interesting. I'll have to reverse engineer it.
I'll have
Right,
to
so it's gonna-
get homeopathic sap to cause leprosy.
Wow, they're just... Oh,
Yeah.
God, he's coming back to where I am. I'm gonna tuck myself away
drink
a
this
little bit.
water.
Pass it out to thirsty
I want
travelers.
to take him out, but if he turns...
Don't.
Like right on the edge of the
Don't.
desert. Just have a lemonade stand.
Oh man,
Oh, that's you.
lemonade stand. It's poison.
It's poison! It's gonna kill you! That's alright, I'm immune to poisons.
Aw,
I lied, it's leprosy.
I lied. It's mummy rot.
Oh,
Oh,
ooh.
that's why it's the desert. Don't
Oh,
get
tucked.
caught.
Coming around this side.
Don't be there. Watch out for the civilian. Can't highlight him, so it's there. That.
Hey, I bring around the Rosie the guard.
Yeah, you gotta wait for him.
Or go the other way. God, I can't see.
Other way.
I mean, there's straight down the line here, but okay, he's tucking himself back in. Fuck that guy. Oh. Oh no, that's you.
Why is that guy walking back here? They never do that.
Oh, that is a civilian. What a dick.
Watch out for the guard, yeah.
Oh God.
He's walking away.
Walking at me. I'm in a bad way.
Don't get caught.
Nope, I'm about to get caught from the city or the guard. Woohoo! What?
Don't let him shoot.
Fuck.
Yeah, that was way too late. You needed to shoot him
I couldn't.
immediately.
There was 4 people around,
Yeah.
and I
So,
couldn't
yeah,
tell
don't-
which
you
one saw
never-
me.
Yeah, you never ever want to wander deeper into the yard.
I was pinned between like 2 guards and that fucking civilian.
I know you were. I know you were. You have to make an effort to not be there. like you know how that first guard kind of walked around behind you?
Yeah.
You should already have been running away by that point.
Ah.
Yeah. You were already screwed at that point.
It just took 2 minutes to get there.
Yep. So, after our players come back out of the Giants' quarters, there's another door to leave this room. And it leads to a single room with 3 Cambion in it. Now, again, we found this on the internet. The Cambion is a type of demon. And the Cambion stat block that
so we grab
alright,
these at the
so,
same time?
So I got my finger out. So countdown, and I'll try to.
Okay.
hit it when you want.
On the right one, right?
Yeah, try that mode. Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. All right, we got enough thermite.
Does that make this significantly easier?
It makes the sewer slightly more convenient. If I just say ice themed, just remember we're gonna template it. This is like a little template. It might bump up the CR slightly, or it might just change the flavor of the encounter depending on the abilities of your players.
Yeah. Like, if they're already ready for cold type, maybe not as big of a deal.
Right, maybe it makes it easier on them. But every time we say cold themed or ice themed, just make them immune to cold, and roll half the damage as if it's cold damage.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, automatic ice dungeon. Everything's just covered in ice.
Except for the ceiling.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
it's not covered. Ceiling's covering the ice.
ceiling's covering.
And it quickly becomes the floor because it's, raining down on you everywhere you go. The ice giant took care of it. He cleaned his ceiling, so it's not falling down on his head.
Well, yeah, I mean, come on, he's got a puppy to think of.
Yeah, he's a good puppy. I mean, it's a dead puppy. This is D&D. You are murder hobos after all.
So yeah, you are murdering this giant's dog.
You're the bad guys.
Remember that.
Ha! Twist.
You're just less the bad guys than the occupant.
Right.
Ready?
Yep.
Same as last time. 3, 2, 1.
I missed.
I won.
You're just not as bad as the necromancer. Yeah, because if you were, you would have raised that dog as a zombie dog to come help you, kill stuff.
If one of you did, I don't know. Tip your hat.
This is a weird, exploration into shades of evil. Congratulations, you're Raceland.
Yeah, if one of them does raise the dog, have the occupant talk to him at the end when the dog gets desummoned.
They compare notes.
Like,
yeah,
interesting
you
thought.
You did what with the kidneys? Oh, marvelous. That's how novel. All right. I have to kill you now, but thank you. Do you think necromancers
Grave Show.
routinely cast speak with dead to talk to the necromancers they've killed?
I don't know. That sounds like an easy way to lose your body.
Yeah, but on the other hand, it could be just like the faculty at a school. Sorry, I had to kill you. Oh, don't worry about it, old boy.
Yeah, we're still alive technically.
Okay.
Well,
Nope, not at all. We are unliving.
we are technically unliving, but
Mumra!
doesn't.
The ever-living!
Shut up, Mumra. Keep sweeping the floor.
I can only be badass for 10 minutes at a time.
Suck it, Mumra. Ha! I've got my own chair.
So yeah, these Cambion.
Toss it like.
The
in the middle
interior
of
of
the
this room,
sewers,
I
fine.
feel it should look like a summoning circle.
Okay.
Yeah. The occupant, in a moment of trollish pique, decided to summon some demons here, just in case the giant ever came to. This guy's in for a surprise. But it's you, the PCs, instead.
Now, this brings up a question for me.
All right,
If the
let's
occupant
actually,
summoned them,
Hit this.
does he know when his spell expires? Like, if we kill all these dudes, does he suddenly know, hey, wait a second?
He may. Yeah. And speaking of spell expiring, just as an excuse when your players say, "Hey, wait, summon CR9 monster only lasts for at most a day." I mean, how far ahead have we? Just say, look, it's drawn into the very rock of the earth. It's a very good summoning circle.
Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of his place of power anyway at this point, so...
Yeah, it's drawn from the heart of the mountain. It's thematically ice themed, so it won't dissipate. The occupant is a master at his craft. Okay, so this is not
Which
safe
is most
at
of the
all.
problem. Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, the next room, we put a bone devil in there.
I mean, when you got some devils, you should have some more.
Yeah. These probably all came from the same sort of summoning. Ignore that the Cambion are demon and this is a devil.
Oh yeah, it came from the summonings, yeah.
Yeah. It's just a sewer.
Just crawled its way out there, took the back door in.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was... this one might have been a stowaway on the summoning spell. But it got in here and started wreaking some havoc. You see a lot of... It's pawing its way through a lot of dwarven gear. You're like, wait, where are all the dwarves? I don't see any dwarves.
Yep.
But anyway,
fair question.
It's in there. Again, it's cold themed. Loot should be standard.
Yeah, he was coming back towards
the
us.
Bone Devil doesn't come with anything, but the dwarven backpacks could have almost anything in them.
Yeah. Gems are a good call.
Dwarven art.
Dwarven
Books.
art. Yeah.
Remember, if you roll art, always come up with a random book title. Just hand it to your players.
Yeah. So books are solid.
Right here.
Scroll cases, if you really need to give them a scroll.
Good place to hide plot, too.
Yep. Pickaxes.
Pickaxes.
Shovels.
Yep. Yep, magical digging implements.
Oh god, here he comes. Get back in the thing.
Gold. Lots of glod.
Get!
All
Scoot!
glod.
Jesus.
There is one other room off of... well, there's 2 exits to this room. One leads to a single dead-end room where the aforementioned dwarves had been chased by the Bone Devil.
Those boys, they're not in a good way, are they?
No, I
I
see your notes here.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect them to be alive, especially if the occupant came through a while ago. So rather than showing them dwarves, well, show them ex-dwarves, like 6 or 7, a whole party, picked clean. Not their gear. The Bone Devil has a lot of that, but the bones are picked clean. And there are 2 dwarves still alive? Well, I wouldn't call it alive.
No. I also wouldn't call it 2. The stat block we had picked out for this in the 3.5 monster manual was a CR5, so
Right.
4 of those should be a challenge for a 9th level party.
So yeah, it's 4 big zombie big. 4 medium-sized zombie dwarves.
Right, the Umberhug zombies are listed as large. Just pretend they're medium. Pretend they're medium, dwarves, and of course immune to cold.
Yep, give it +1 AC because instead of large, it's medium, and you're good to go. Roll into super hard, and just imply that they ate all of the dwarf off the other dwarves.
Oh yeah, they Donner, they Donner partied themselves.
Yeah.
Well, no, the Bone Devil did it to them.
Oh, the Bone Devil gave those for cannibalism.
Yep. If you want to add any other details to where these dwarves come from, mention that they have mountain insignia in some of their gear. Like a patch. It's a silvery-looking, like, 3 triangles pointing upwards, so they're like a big mountain and 2 little mountains.
Oh, Coors can.
Yeah. Sure. I guess. Yeah, it's a can of Mountain Brew.
It's Mountain Brew. There it is.
I mean, yeah, they're quaffing dwarves. Yeah, you have some St. Anki's beer in there, because they are dwarves.
Yeah.
Get your party to really question drinking the ale they find in the undead dungeon.
Yeah.
That's super fun.
Like, give him a mini keg with a stopper in it that's frosty cold.
Ice cold, bro. Oh man, but that's always fun. Like, I remember the one time one of our DMs, I ate the thing given to us, and he goes, "Oh, you eat the thing?" And he got really excited. I'm like, "What did I do?"
Oh no!
It was his fault that he never brought it back. But much later, I learned that the stuff in that pyramid was human.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He never told me in game though. I'm like, haha, I got away with it.
And here I thought it was beetle, but yeah.
Yeah.
Don't eat the scarab beetle.
Yeah, don't eat beetles. All right, coming back through the room where you found the Bone Devil, we continue on. Yep. This next room also has 2 exits. But more importantly, it has 6 trolls. This is a very big room.
Yep.
Big old cavern. These are all natural caverns, by the way. The giant happened to make his home in them. Some things were summoned, some things were adventuring here. These ice trolls seem to have a den through one of these exits.
Yeah, like they bashed out the wall there to another smaller.
Yeah. They found a small series of caverns that are connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these 6 are guarding the entrance to the next pair of rooms. In the room beyond them, there are 4 more ice trolls. In the room beyond that, there are 6 more ice trolls. These are smaller CR creatures, so they should be perfectly fine for your larger group, or your higher level group.
Yep, if they're rolling through them too quick, have them call for help from the rooms behind them.
Yeah. And you can always use ads. I suggest wargs or some other CR 1 or 2 beast to help the trolls.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Or even like a small frost elemental.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, those can be just tossed in liberally.
Yeah, one of them's a shaman and summons CR1 elementals like you do to everything else.
Yeah.
You're summoning celestial badgers again? Why again?
Frost elementals.
So yes, we vary the numbers of ice trolls in the room because it's just kind of boring to have literally copy and pasted encounters.
Yeah, and you could even imply that, like, the 4 in the next room came from the 3rd room and are, like, trying to look into what's happened in that other room.
Yeah.
Like, they heard a thing and they're the before scouts to the big party.
To guard the general troll in the 3rd room.
Yeah.
The party can also ignore these completely. If they choose to leave their ice trolls alone, the ice trolls will not bother them.
Yep, they may threaten them up a bit. Having had at least one run-in with the occupant, I don't know that they trust humans in general, but they're still
they
alive.
already got wrecked by one high-level group, and if you grease their guards, they'll like, you know what? We're just gonna be back here because even the dwarves a couple rooms ago were trying to hide from things.
Yeah. It's a mood in this dungeon. I like that, the thought of an ice dungeon having people trying to seclude themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, hide from the evil, huddle for warmth. All in a futile effort, as we've seen, because maybe the ice trolls get away, but the players could easily just go murder hobo them.
Yeah, and then they get a bad end. I mean, the giant and his dog definitely had a bad time.
Yeah, but the giant's a dick and tried to hit you with his club.
I mean, you were in his living room.
Fair.
And woke him up.
Fair.
Just saying, there's not a jury in the world. Okay, there's a lot of juries in the world, but that's just because giant racism.
Yeah, DM note, if you're running this, try to make it like the end of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Anyway.
But yeah, everything is hiding itself away.
Yep. Except this next encounter, because it's not, it doesn't have feelings or emotions. If you go in the other exit, right, where the first room of troll guards were, we have what we have in our notes labeled as not chill penguin.
Yeah, that's just because he knows no chill.
Yeah,
not because he's not chill penguin.
Right, he's no, but he also isn't that. He's not chill penguin. I've confused myself.
Not chill penguin.
Penguin.
What?
He's not a penguin. We found in the online resource an elemental that's made of cold iron, which is so cool.
Cold iron is sweet as fuck.
Yep. It disrupts a weird amount of things and also seems pretty hard to kill. This thing has like 10 damage reduction right off the bat. Yeah,
it's a good way to start. And if you really still want him to feel like a penguin, you can put him in a pretty outfit.
Yeah. Dude. Now, one-off encounters against a party sometimes seem like you're getting beat up on as the DM. This is a good time to remind everyone about action economy. Take this to make sure there's an environment action. That is telegraphed by the boss.
Yep.
Right. We've already made a chill penguin joke here, so remember Mega Man. It always goes, I'm gonna do this thing next, and then it does it.
Yep, so draw circles on the ground, and the next round those get pelted with ice from the ceiling. Or
whatever shape you want. Remember, play with it.
Yeah. Make paths from chill penguin in a line.
It's not chill penguin.
Make paths from not chill penguin in a line, and then say next round, if you're in that line, you get hit with an ice, like an ice beam or something.
Yeah, go back and watch our Castle Crashers videos. Come back, play that room.
Yeah, but that's on top of the usual attacks that this thing gets.
Right. Yeah. The attack always takes a round, so every other round it gets basically an extra attack. That's again the falling ice from the ceiling of the room. It just has control over it because it's the occupant's special toy that brought along with it.
Yeah, you know. Now it's left here with nothing else to do, so it's gonna play with anything that comes through the room.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. Faithful robot, stand here and kill anyone that follows me. Yes, boss.
So it can wail on you with its claws, right? Or
Oh yeah, it bashes the shit out of you, and it's a huge pile of hit points. This is more of an endurance test for the party.
Perfect. So once you've kludged your way through this cold iron golem, what's the next room look like? What are we looking at?
The penultimate room to this dungeon, I'm gonna say it's the penultimate room, is empty save for a single scroll.
Just like sitting on a pedestal?
Yep.
You found a thing!
You found a thing? Yeah. This has got two exits. Off to one side is a small room with a frozen fountain in it and no encounter. Through a much larger door, you can hear the smash and roar of some sort of icy encounter.
Definitely a fair amount of smashing, definitely a loud amount of roaring. In harmony.
Yeah. The party can proceed through the room to the item that you had found, and they go, hey, what's this scroll? The party, takes the scroll off the thing and unfurls it and says, if you are reading this, you may already be walrus. What?
Wait, I'm the walrus?
Cuckoo-ca-choo?
What does Goo-Goo-Goo mean?
Ow. Alright, so, yeah, literally out of the sky, this is another summon spell from the crazy spellcaster that you're changing. We found an Emperor Walrus. It's gargantuan, it's huge, you can drop it on the party, that's a fun challenge.
Yep, just start it at the top of the cavern and bounce it off their heads.
Right as they pick up the scroll. Or don't even make it a scroll, maybe you make it a little idol.
Yeah.
Or a stitched together, almost like a beanie baby of a walrus. There's a MacGuffin at the end of this room. If you pick it up,
you get a walrus.
You get a walrus, yeah. Right as they pick it up, you can go, what's your move speed? Why is he asking that? Why is the team asking me? He never asks what my move speed is. Your DC is higher. Make it easy for him, though. Then you can just fight the walrus. That's 2 dungeons in a row we've dropped a heavy monster on people. I like this. Ooh, we have to put drop bears in one of these. Drop koalas. Yeah. Anyway, in the room next to the walrus, now that you're done beating everyone up, has a frozen fountain in it. Nice, iconic thematic thing that you have in a nice dungeon is a fountain that got frozen by the evil spell. Yeah. Yeah. Perhaps if the
for the weekend.
players play with it enough and restore the fountain, it can provide a heal. Yeah, they're definitely gonna want that. I would at least let them get one.
It means,
it means these D&D adventures are starting to feel a little close together. I don't know why that is. All right. So yeah, where did I last leave you guys? I would really make them work.
Yes,
for repeat pieces. The first one's free, right, guys? That's it. Short game. We're over now. We're done. No. So
it can't come with them.
Yeah. You cannot port the fountain.
And if they try...
Again, if somehow they're twice the level they should be and have some crazy spell or whatever, maybe. But no.
Yeah, but if that spell fails or if they try in any way to steal it, I would definitely go with the Indiana Jones route and just collapse it in around them.
Yeah. I disenchant your portable hole, the fountain explodes from the hole and falls on you.
Oh!
Whew. Alright.
You're in a constant state of taking damage and full health.
Welcome to hell.
Oh, what kind of damage? Crushing damage!
Oh my god, oh. Why does it only hit my most tender bits?
Enjoy being Giles Corey for infinity.
Right, so, one more room for them left to explore in this dungeon. This one has bridges.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, we said that the ceiling is constantly dropping ice onto things. So it's a slippery bridge that you get knocked off of just because.
Because the environment's an asshole.
Oh yeah, environment's always an asshole. That's why we're fighting it so hard. Anyway, this is a 9-headed cryohydra that's infected with brown mold. And that's why it's a cryohydra. Cryohydra's a fun trap. It's only a CR2, but you got only the smart players will remember how to kill brown mold, and I forget every time. I got to keep looking it up. So right now, at this moment, I have no idea what that is.
Isn't it cold?
Isn't it fire?
Is it non-elemental damage? Is it
Acid? Oh, I got a burn. Can I make a roll? Can I make a check?
to make a
I think I fail.
What I do know is that if they keep hitting a cryohydra with fire when it's got brown mold in it, that brown mold is just going to keep getting bigger.
Ooh, so the more they kill the Hydra, the more cold damage they take from the brown mold. Oh man, and that's after they negotiate the ice-covered bridge while getting pelted with snowballs from hell. And our other idea.
Yeah. So the Hydra should have a breath weapon. I believe it does, right? If it doesn't, give it a breath weapon.
If the Hydra doesn't have, that's a good that's a good choice for anything really. If it doesn't have a breath weapon, give it a breath weapon.
So one of those 9 heads breathes in for 3 rounds.
Yeah, indicate a main head. That's an
Yeah.
okay weakness to have.
Yep. So that one breathes in for 3 rounds. When it's breathing in, the shit stops falling from the ceiling.
Yeah.
And then the round afterwards, it hits, like, just spray the line of the bridge.
3 rounds?
Or, well, the round after it stops breathing.
Oh, the round after it stops breathing. See, it's good to ask questions.
So yeah, the round after it stops breathing, hit the entire line of the bridge with a frost line, a frost breath weapon that is a line. Just.
So yeah, as to our earlier question, all heads breathe once every D4 rounds. Each jet deals 3d6 points of cold damage per head. A successful reflex save halves the damage. So
that's all of them breathing out at once.
that's all of them breathing out at once before the encounter begins. That's the bridge, environment challenge. So it's safer to cross in that 3 rounds while the Hydra's breathing in.
Yep.
It's a cycle-based thing. Even show the Hydra doing that even before they're even trying to approach to get the pattern set.
Yep.
When they finally get across the bridge, it doesn't have the once every 3 rounds dragon-like cone spread breath weapon, but just the normal ones.
Yeah, just the normal.
In the book.
And then you can, instead of having the regular rhythm, it gets irregular because some of the heads are fighting you, some of the heads are doing that, so you just roll your 1d4.
Some of the heads get cut off, and then they do fire damage, and then they take more cold damage from the brown mold. Wow, there's just cleanup here.
This fight is going to be more cleanup than battle.
Yeah. And also keep in mind that the elemental modification to the Hydra bumps it up 1 to a CR10 at the end of this 9th level adventure.
Especially with the brown mold on it. And, I mean, cryohydras are already immune to ice, right?
Yes. Yeah, they already have
weak to
elemental
fire?
immunities and they have those.
Okay, so they're weak to fire, but you can't use fire on it.
You use fire on it to seal to stop the head from going back.
Right.
They don't take extra damage from it.
Okay, so they have to use fire around the brown mold.
Yeah, they
At
have to
least-
use fire, and then
At least 9 times.
yes,
Sounds great.
or until it's dead.
So there's going to be this combat, give them a lot of room to work with, because this is going to have to be a dive in, dive out kind of combat by the end.
Yep. The Hydra can't reach them from where it is initially before they try to cross the bridges. So give them all the information that they want. This is a big damn fight.
Yep.
Make the brown mold obvious.
Yeah, don't hide the brown mold, because it means anytime they're within like a square or 2 of the cryohydra, they're taking cold damage. So it's literally going to be people using spring attack or taking it out from afar, and it's going to be a lot of dancing around. So give them plenty.
Fireballing from a distance.
Yeah, they really.
Speaking of fireballing from a distance, I would give the ranged magic spells a little hard time getting through the ice falling from the ceiling, or else they could just nuke the Hydra from over here.
I mean, if they do fireball it from a distance, then they just have a giant ass brown mold trap. They'll make it a CR10 brown mold.
Yeah, it could just make the cavern too cold to live. That is a thing. There you go. That's what you tell them when they're examining it from a distance. You say, "Well, there's brown mold there, so don't hold on, Johnny. Keep your fireball in your pants."
I already launched 3. And then everyone died.
It worked for a minute.
For a minute, the Hydra's dead.
Hydra's dead.
Uh,
Yep. Plenty of room for shenanigans.
that brown mold has got to be one of the meanest things I've seen done.
Brown mold's a classic. I love brown. I loves me some brown mold.
Forcing them to use. So they really, to optimally do this, they have to find a way of taking care of the brown mold at range before they address the Hydra.
Oh man.
I know you're level 9. Good luck.
Time for some crazy PC plans. This is great.
And yeah, you're giving them a solid like 400-foot bridge,
Yeah.
so that they they have to deal with the quick time event.
And they have to do it at a run.
Yeah, they have to do it at a run. And 2, that means like you're actually caring about range increment on bows, and your spells might not actually reach.
Yeah, you can get in the nitty-gritty with these numbers. This is a pretty huge cavern at the end of this dungeon.
Because I don't know about you, but I have never seen a spellcaster actually bother to take reach spell.
That's probably one of those things they eliminated in like 5th edition and Pathfinder 2 because no one ever took it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great idea. It's just ranges never really came into play except in very niche circumstances. Like, I'm going to destroy everything in that castle over there so you can't mind control me. Like, okay.
Okay, fine. I had a fireball shield on my castle then, so you can't do that.
I got reach spell. Fuck you. Like, but it's
Okay,
very rare that it matters.
I had cast delayed blast fireball on you. So okay. I had a wish.
Hope you had at least one.
Wish I didn't get hit by fireball.
It's a good wish.
Crouch. See this right here?
Uh-huh.
Grab it. All right. Good over that right one.
Ready?
All right. Press F.
Safest wishes.
The genie's like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay,
Money?
I'll just
No?
grab this.
Sex? No? Okay. No fireball?
We're gonna
Got
throw
it.
it in the sewer.
All right, no fireball.
I'll counterspell the next
I
fireball for
I
you.
think if they
Get me outta here.
see the vault, we should.
And speaking of getting me out of here, after defeating the long list
What?
of encounters in this icy hell, again, let the players level up. This is what has been the ice-based Mario world.
And honestly, it's probably one of the hardest, should be one of the hardest strings of encounters to date. Not just in CR range, but in how hard it feels to the player. The ice level is always a difficulty spike.
Yeah,
Make it feel it.
It's definitely the gatekeeper in the middle of a game. I know 6-year-old me always threw the controller. Anyway, now that your players have leveled up in this icy hell, and
Why does
they
it have to be
hear
gold?
the
ECM jammer. Shit, we're not ready. Fuck.
in fact, they're probably going to have to camp on the other side of this door, because the Hydra is a load-bearing boss.
Yeah, just crumple, sinkhole this shit. Of course, it does make it a little harder to get out going back, but that's life. They'll just have to press forward instead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's alright. I think we've gotten close enough to call this a win.
And as they dive through the archway to safety, almost getting crushed by an Indiana Jones-like ball of ice, they're in the next section of dungeon, which will be the water-themed dungeon.
Yeah?
Yep. That's a shame. We got all 12. Fuck.
Well, let's get as many as we can to the truck.
16, 15, 14.
Oh my god, this is so heavy, I can't run at all.
Yep. And as you describe the watery vista to them, I think that's a good place to end it for the week.
Yeah, we won! Congratulations! Look at all that experience I just gained. We totally won.
It's been forever since I've done Shadow Raid.
Feature
I
me.
wanna, like-
Fix this in post.
There's no fixing this.
Sure there is. Put a giant Oberon and Neptune win on the screen. See? We won. And you know what that sound means?
What does that mean?
Next time on Oberon and Neptune, Beat of the Planet, we're gonna win even more.
All right, we're gonna actually beat up a planet.
Woo!
The wind howled at the washboard, sleeping underneath the moon. Our plan was hatched in a briar patch where lovers shook and swoon. Their lips stained with violet, their tongues tied into knots. To the loamy beds, their secrets, baby, we